Cara, o Matheus, ele me mandou uma foto. Eu vou mostrar pra vocês, tá? Ele me mandou a seguinte foto. Ele me mandou isso sem contexto nenhum no Telegram. Aí ele veio me trazer café, eu perguntei, cara, que foto foi essa que tu me mandou no Telegram? Aí ele falou, ai, porque tem a neve em Gramado. Tu tava vendo o vídeo de Gramado, eu ia fazer a brincadeira da neve em Gramado, mas eu desisti, muito ruim. E aí ele deixou a foto. Ele deixou a foto ali. Entendeu? Sem contexto nenhum. Aí mandou 500 vídeos que Matheus tá me enchendo os pacová. Me enchendo os pacová pra ver um vídeo na live, tá? Me enchendo os pacová pra ver o vídeo de sei que lá na live. Ai. Lá, me assiste o Jalex, ele mandou. Parece o nome de um chip. Eu shippo muito Jalex. Olha lá, ele me mandou Netflix Animation in Real Life, Jinx Cosplay. Ele falou pra eu ver isso aqui, ele falou, nossa, é muito legal, amor. Eu sei que é coisa de efeito visual, mas é muito legal, eles vão amar. Ele mandou, daí ele mandou, e tem legenda. Então assiste, eles vão adorar, amor. Eu falei, eu vou assistir isso, porque, cara, eu não aguento mais. Porque, sabe, eu falei, amor, sei lá, que não é uma coisa assim que eu assisto, né? Sempre, não é uma coisa que eu assisto sempre, assim, não é muito minha cara. Aí ele falou, não, mas tu vai adorar. Tu vai adorar, eu tenho certeza. Aí eu tenho que ver pra ver se eu vou realmente gostar ou se eu não vou gostar. Entendeu? Mas tem que ver que é coisa de animação e de efeito, ele ama. Eu gosto de ver também, sendo bem sincera. Mas o Matheus, ele vê isso 24 horas. Né? Ele vê isso 24 horas. E aí eu escolhi ver o da Jinx. Netflix Animation in Real Life, Jinx Cosplay. Vou ver. Pronto.
My mom and I recreated the whole Jinx costume with only what we had.
Que sotaque é esse? Ele é brasileiro? Ou é português? Ou fala espanhol ou castelhano? Que parece a gente falando inglês. Ele é brasileiro. Ah, ele é brasileiro.
I'm gonna transform into her and then create an epic movie scene. Let's get started. The first step was getting Jinx tattoos. Since they are just a bunch of glue clouds, it was pretty easy. And now...
Eu já ia parar ali já. Já ia errar tudo ali.
Makeup. At this stage I have a very valuable tip.
Ó, o Gui fazendo maqui futri, que é assim, ó.
Those who have no experience like me. A tip that can make this process much easier. Just put things on your face at random. And if it works out in the end, that's what matters. That's it.
Okay, let's go to the next part.
Now it's time for the clothes, right?
Eu não sou costureira, então eu não saberia fazer a roupa. Então eu peguei uma roupa minha e customizei.
The result
ficou
was very good,
tá?
actually. And now I'll just put the costume that my mom made. And it's done. Oh, and Jinx uses 4 weapons. My mom and I made them a few days ago. Let me show you. The first step was to make a real size draw of the fish.
Caralho, mas os dois
this way we can
foda,
easily see the proportion of the pieces we are going to make.
What I was doing is, I was trying to make everything clear. So
galera!
This is my drawing. I'm actually very proud. I'm a very good drawer.
After that was just a matter of cutting, sticking and put everything together according to the drawing I made. And with the whole body...
Ah não, para gente, para.
Done, it's finally painting time! And that was the result. The Pau was made the same way. We even made this amazing technology with the drill to make this kind of machine gun spin. And after the painting, we had this masterpiece. Now the grenade. We took a pine cone and began to glue small pieces of paper together to make a base. Glued square pieces of foam to make the shape of the grenade. The grenade head was also made of foam, and after being painted, this was the result. Yeah, I know. And finally, zap. My mom took an old toy gun, improved it with lights, foam, and a blue plastic filter. I told you, she's already a professional. The idea of the transformation is very simple. Jinx will have her back turned, she looks at you and does what Jinx does best. Blow up everything she sees in front of her with her cool guns. Pretty cool, right? For the recording, just arrange the lights, and record the scenes according to the storyboard. The results were extremely satisfactory, and it was all because I recorded with my new camera, which I was only able to buy thanks to your support. Thank you very much, and I hope you continue to enjoy my videos. Now, with everything recorded, it's time to the next step. Okay, I'll do the entire VFX in just 4 days. Let me show you how. First step was to take all the scenes I recorded and cut out the background. As you can see here, even with all this makeup, my eccentric male beauty still isn't gone. To solve this, let's go to the next step. Here in Photoshop, I make my features more feminine. Gone. To solve this, let's go to the next step.
Meu Deus!
Here in Photoshop, I make my features more feminine, and with the help of EBSynth,
Os filtros do Instagram tudo
I transfer
assim.
the adjustments for all the frames of the video, like this. Now I'm just like her.
Meu Deus, gente.
Right?
Cara, esse cara pode fazer o que ele quiser, tá?
No, she's super thin, and I'm definitely not. But I know how to solve this, with the help of After Effects, Liquify too. I managed to hide all my muscle and masculinity. Okay, now I look fine. With that done, I was about to go to the 3D scenes, when I had an amazing idea. At the end of the video, Jinx could say something that would intensify her personality, some of her iconic phrases. So I just recorded myself saying the phrase, and I'm going to put it on my mouth in some scene I already finished. I spent hours trying to make it as perfect as possible. That was the result. Okay, I know, it looks like she had a stroke, but it will work out in the
Cara, impossível. Quê? O quê?
end, trust me. Today I'm gonna do all the scenes in 3D. Some of them I modeled, textured, and animated from scratch. And in other scenes, I took the model from the internet and improved the texture, did some animations, and that was good enough. The final day was dedicated to do the final composition, which is basically to make everything as cinematic as possible. So the first step was to go to the Production Crate website, the sponsor of this video, and search for assets that will help
Ó, publi.
me compose my scene. I put smoke and backlight to create an atmosphere. I put bullets coming out of the guns when she fires, bullets falling all around her, like in the sky, explosions, more smoke, and more bullets. This site is a great option for anyone who makes or wants to make VFX, to save a lot of time. All assets are ready for production and have a lot of quality and variety. Look at this before and after, without the effects, and now with the effects. They have a free plan, but I use the paid one because the price is very good and it's worth it. So click on the link in description if you are interested. So after adding all these last effects, it was finally done. And now, enjoy the final video.
Ai, meu Deus.
You're starting to bore me.
Caralho, isso nem existe, mano. I put Spider-Man in Anime Worlds. Sério mesmo? Ele fez o Homem-Aranha otaku. Cara, vou ver.
I transform myself into anime characters because seeing them in a good live action adaptation is a big dream of mine. So when I was watching Spider-Man, I thought, what if he went into the anime multiverse? And to start the transformation, I would just need the costume. So I borrowed the perfect one from my friend. And that's it. Now I am Spider-Man. Now I just have to do some poses and... yeah. I'll let him do the recordings. If
Qual o nome do canal? JALEX Rosa. Jaleco Rosa.
Holland has a stunt double, I can have one too. And then we started shooting a lot of scenes and poses, doing a lot of Spider-Man stuff. I
O
mean,
Matheus anda assim em casa, ó. Só que sem a roupa do Homem-Aranha. Mas ele realmente acha que tá no
And
filme.
it doesn't make sense yet.
Não tem legenda, gente, em português esse, desculpa.
But it will, according to my plan.
First, I'm gonna run on top of the building and like this. Then a portal will appear and I'll. Oh my god, what just happened?
Okay, I'll explain the idea a little bit better. Spider-Man will be on top of a building like a normal Spider-Man day. Then he jumps off and a portal appears. Oh no, where am I going, he asks. And he appears in the first anime world. But I'm not gonna spoil it to you. You have to watch the full video. So let's start with the first scene, New York City. The first thing was to get some building models
Não.
on the internet and put them in the scene.
Isso daí já, pra mim, já é outro nível, já. Ele pode ter pegado pronto. Já não.
But
No.
as you can see in the real photo of New York, some buildings are missing. Okay, now that's right. Now it's looking better. And to make this scene more real, I put a bunch of random stuff in this building. Because real life isn't so clean and perfect. Now
Meu
it's
Deus, eu no
imperfect,
The
which
Sims,
is
cara.
perfect. Or good enough.
Eu no Sin City.
Adjusting the light of Spider-Man wasn't very easy, because the moving light couldn't keep up with Spider-Man doing the shot. I had to adjust the light for every step he took while he was running. And after placing the
Nossa!
portal and everything else, we had this. So now we are ready to go to the first anime world. Konoha. Spider-Man will drop in a random rooftop from Konoha. Then Cube is gonna be in the background like, I'm gonna kill you. Then he goes, fuck it, I'm out. So let's start with the environment. And to do this shot, I'll have to do the village, the mountains, the smoke, the destruction, last but not least, Kurama. About the mountains and the destructions, I think I have an idea. Mom! We are in the middle of nowhere to try to go and scan some rocks. Wait, you don't know what 3D scanning is? A 3D scan is when we take a bunch of pictures from a real object and then that object becomes a 2D asset that you can use on your 3D creations. So if I can scan the mountains and destruction successfully, I'll not have to create them from zero in 3D. The problem is scanning is hard and I don't know how to do it. I think I would need to take a bunch of pictures, don't even know how to do it. Basically, it's a lot of work. But I wonder if there is an easier way to do all of this, but faster and with high quality. Who are
É
you?
publi.
Polycam. Polycam is an app to 3D scan objects really easily, using only your smartphone. Basically makes the complex process of scanning take just a click of a button, walking around the
Caralho, muito massa como ele encaixa as
and
publi,
then
véi.
exporting the scan. So JALEX, don't worry,
Genuíno e fideliza o público, porque tem tudo a ver com ele.
just try it. Okay.
Não, gente,
Tá.
para.
You sure it's gonna work? And now I can do
Tirando
these
os dois
scans
óculos.
easily.
Eu no cinema
I take
3D.
these planes off, these become the village mountain. Yes, you just have to think about the Hokages here. The Kages like looking at the horizon and going like,
Kago
oh
quê?
yeah, this is my village. Look at the village.
Hokage eu sei que é coisa de Naruto.
And it actually worked. And I
É Naruto? É Naruto?
forgot to scan the rooftop where Spider-Man lands. That's why now I'm scanning my rooftop. You are my boy, man. Okay, now I just need to create the Kurama and the village. Luckily, this village model appeared in my computer. And of course, I didn't download it online from someone that stole it from the game. It just appeared on my computer. Instead of doing everything by hand, coloring every house and every roof, I could just use my Einstein level idea. Grab the model of Konoha without textures. Grab a very high resolution image of Konoha. Put them on top of each other. In the smartest idea of VFX history of all time. And it's done. I mean, it's gonna be dark, so no one's gonna notice anyways. After that, I put the mountain
Okay.
scans in the scene. I put these trees here in a circle and I was locating them throughout the scenario. To bring a sense of distance, I put these smokes between these mountains. Man, yeah. Then I just put Kurama.
Gente,
Wait, I don't have Kurama yet. So let's create it from zero. Kurama 3D model download for free, please. And then just create a rig so it can move. Put it in a scary pose. And to make her face move,
Que isso,
I make
gente,
a shape
Pokémon.
key, which is basically she like this, and then she like this. and then I go back and forth like. And put some makeup on, so it's fabulous. Give it some good chiropractic adjustment. Then add some fur and more fur. And perfect. The tails are the easiest part. You just grab a cylinder, make the end smaller, then
Me pergunto o que ele acha fácil, né?
I made it like a very high snake. You duplicate it 9 times, and that's it. And last but not least, Bijudama. Just like the anime, it will form, get huge, and be released.
Meu Deus do céu,
destroying everything around it. Now I'll just have to put Kurama in the scene. And with that ready, it's time for the last anime word. Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. Spider-Man will drop in the middle of a fight between Frieza and fucking Goku. And he's gonna be like, oh, that's fine, just some wizards, you know? Then Goku's gonna be like, Kamehameha. And he just like, oh, whatever. Shenlong reveals itself in the sky and Spider-Man goes like, what the fuck? So let's start by transforming myself into Goku and Frieza. To do that, I just had to scan myself using their clothes. I mean, Frieza is technically naked, but you get a picture. Okay, so now I'm gonna transform into Goku.
Por que ele tá entrando numa barraca
so
pra
this
fazer
is
isso?
Goku from that episode where he goes to the prison. And I don't have the budget for the hair. Sorry. So I went to the backyard and scanned me with the Goku clothes. So in this case I used the photo mode.
Ô, piscina lá tá no trotos, né? Caralho, vai sair um sapo.
Backyard and scanned me with the Goku clothes. So in this case I used the photo mode from Polycam. It's basically the same process, but at the end of scanning you click upload and process and wait a couple minutes and the result is a bit more detailed than the LiDAR mode. But I moved my face a little bit while scanning and this happened. But I'm just gonna need the back in this case, so that's good enough. Then I improved the skin a little bit, so I looked more like Goku, since I'm not that strong in real life yet.
It's about drive, it's about power.
And I did the same process for Frieza and animated it. So now let's just put them in the environment and hope no one notices any mistakes. And that, my friend, is the first rule of VFX. If no one notices it, I'm not gonna fix it. At this point, I was already addicted to scanning everything.
O Matheus poderia ser assim, tá? Tem umas coisas às vezes que ele faz que ele fala assim, não, vou ter que mudar esse motion que eu fiz porque tem um pingo branco que todo mundo vai ver. Daí eu falo pra ele, Matheus, literalmente, tu é a única pessoa do mundo que viu este pingo branco.
Created a way to scan everything at the same time. And honestly, these scans turned out much better than expected. I even created a scene very fast using only one scan. Everything you see is the same scan. I just put it in different ways. Pretty cool, right? Bravo, Polycam. Bravo. So make sure to download it for free right now on the App Store and soon on the Play Store for Android users. I placed various ground and rock assets, put some rocks that I scanned before, and create a ground and fire effect using lights. And to finish this scene, the most important, Shenlong. And to make him, we took this model we found online, cut a piece of it, duplicate as many times as necessary, put a tail at the end, make a cool pose, and animate it a little bit.
Cara,
Just put Spider-Man
que isso?
and Kamehameha, smoke, just put everything together, call a friend to make the Spider-Man voice, make the sound effects, and now, enjoy.
Ai, meu Deus. A versão final.
Final video.
Claro.
What if Spider-Man went into the animal world?
Okay, let's go then.
Já tô impressionada.
Wait, what the? Oh, it's angry. I'm sorry, Mr. Fox. Okay, I'm out. Okay, just some wizards. Whoa, that a giant dragon? Here we go again. Doria! Oh, never mind.
Spider-Man went into the animal world.
Okay, let's go then. Wait, what the? Oh, it's angry. I'm sorry, Mr. Fox. Okay, I'm out. Okay, just some wizards. Whoa, that a giant dragon? Here we go again. Doria! Oh, never mind.
Cara, se esse moço quiser, ele pode ser o próximo presidente do Brasil, tá? Ele pode conquistar o Brasil inteiro, ele pode unir todo mundo de novo. Ele pode... Meu Deus, ele é capaz de pacificar nações dizimadas, se ele quiser. Ele só precisa estar disposto. Será que ele aceitaria ser vice do Lula? Caralho, eu assistiria... Sei lá, velho. Se tem que pagar pra assistir alguma coisa dele, eu pagaria. Que doideira, mano. Caralho, velho. Eu tô em choque. Em choque.